Hi, Allison Conway here, Brains and Beauty School. Hey, good morning, Brains and Beauty School here. This is Allison Conway, and today we are going to apply our makeup. Yay! So what I'm going to use today is this Seint makeup, and it is a cream-based makeup, so it keeps you looking dewy and glowy, and the best part, it's buildable. What does buildable mean? I'll show you as I apply, but here's the basics. Basically, you're gonna put on one layer of makeup on your skin so you're not caking it on and caking it on and layering it on and layering it on. So why don't we just go ahead and jump right in and get started? Okay, so everything I need lives in this one compact right here, and I'll show you what I mean. We'll go through what each of it is. I, of course, have a lot of different colors in here, but everything I need fits in this one palette. So we're gonna get ready today for a baby shower. So why don't you come along with me and get ready as I go ahead and apply my makeup today. So what we're gonna do is we are going to start with our contour. A contour is a shade that is darker and might look a little scary and similar to a bronzer. What we're gonna do is we are going to take this side of this brush, this detail brush, we're gonna find our cheekbones and we're gonna lightly apply some contour just above our cheekbone. How do we find our cheekbone? So watch my lips. We're gonna go, a lot of times actually, you see people go like this, which isn't necessarily wrong, but I've got a better tip for you. Watch how I do this. I'm pursing my lips together and watch how my cheeks kind of move, and that's going to show you where your cheekbones are. So watch. I'm applying my contour from my hairline just above my cheekbone, just to where the outer corner of my eyelid is. Does that make sense? So basically I'm not going and pulling it all the way over here. I'm stopping where the outer corner of my eye is. So let's do that again. From my hairline just to where the outer corner of my eye is. And it's light. We don't want to apply too much. Next, we're going to put contour on our forehead. So think about connecting this part of your eyebrow to this part of your eyebrow. We're gonna take the same detail brush and just swipe it over like a rainbow. All right, you see? See how we're doing? The next step, we're gonna put contour just underneath our jawline. We don't wanna put it above our jawline. We wanna put it just underneath. Here's my favorite tip on how to do that. Pull your chin up and go underneath where you're getting your double chin. We're wanting to follow just that line. We're also gonna contour two other places. We're gonna contour our nose and our lip, but we're gonna do that in a little bit. Just keep watching. Next, we're gonna apply your brightening pop shade of a highlight. So that's gonna be the lighter shade that I give you once you fill out your color match form. And that's gonna go on your chin, your Cupid's arrow, and the bridge of your nose like this. You're gonna fan it out across your forehead. When this all gets blended in, this is gonna be the part of your face that you kind of highlight up. I took the smaller end of my detail brush to apply that. We're also gonna apply a little on the outer corner of our eye, and just a little bit right here. What we don't want to do is take this and go ding, 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 like that triangle that we used to always do underneath our eye and then fill that in. Here is something that is a common misconception. A lot of times people want to cover up these dark circles underneath their eyes with a lighter concealer shade. That's not what you want to do. You actually want to neutralize whatever color you're seeing underneath our eyes, which a lot of times have purple hues. So what you need to do, go and take a look at a color wheel if you want to know what I'm talking about. But you're going to want to pick a shade that fits the opposite end of that on the color wheel. So the opposite of some blues and oranges are like orangey shades. So you're going to want to put a shade underneath here that has a little more orange in it. Something that I personally like to use is either this color Frenchie or a highlighter shade called Mango. For today, I'm just gonna put a little dot of Frenchie right here underneath my eyes. And once we start blending, this will all make sense. Okay, the next thing that we're going to do is we're gonna take our base shade right here. Now, what is this? This is gonna be the color that is closest to your actual skin tone, okay? So ideally, when you're putting on your normal liquid eyeshadow, normally when you're putting on your liquid foundation, this is gonna be the one that you feel is closest to that. You really, again, don't need a ton of product with cream makeup, especially this Seint makeup line. It's so highly pigmented that, you know, you really just don't need a lot. And in fact, the more you put on, the more you're kind of like, ugh, once you blend it all in, it just does not look good. So I'm literally just taking this buff brush and putting just a little, can you even see? Right in there. I'm just putting it on this part. I don't even know how to call this, but right here, 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 and here. Now let's get back to the contouring. I like to do that usually after I put all of that on. Still, I'm not layering, but I feel like sometimes I lose my contour or my highlight or something. Anyways, this is just the order that I like. So you can apply your contour on your nose a couple of different ways. Sometimes I like to use my finger. Today I'm just gonna use a brush. So what you can do is take a smaller brush like this and put it back into your contour. And where you're going to apply it is right on the bridge of your nose. So don't apply too much dark on the outer part of your nose. We're gonna go right here, making this main highlight a skinny, skinny line. And then do a little V right here on the button of your nose. Then take whatever contour is left over and do a light brush underneath your lower lip to really give you a bold and plump lip look. Okay, so now what do we do when we get here? How does this all come together? We blend it. I'm gonna take my buff brush, and this other side of the buff brush, I'm going to dab it into my skin, okay? This is called stippling. We're not swiping, we're just stippling, starting with the lightest brightening highlight shade first. And the goal here is to just press the cream makeup that we just applied to our skin. We're just pressing it back into here so that everything comes together, okay? Important to start with the lightest shade and then work towards your main highlight foundation shade and continue to push it into your skin. And as you're doing this, you might say, how do I keep blending this contour? Once you start meeting the lines of your contour and where your contour and your brightening shade meet, you're going to lightly blend that in. Careful, again, not to swipe, okay? So we are just trying to blend those lines in together so it looks like a flawless finish as we want it to look. Now keep in mind, I said today I'm going to a baby shower. So I'm going for a daytime makeup look, maybe a little more than I would wear just on an every day-to-day basis. But again, when I say a little more, I'm not applying more makeup, okay? I'll be using the next couple of steps to make my face look a little bolder by maybe, if I feel the need, applying a little more contour to darken up some places, but I think I'm looking okay. Or picking some brighter blush shades, and then of course, my eyeshadows. So important tips when blending your contour. We're going to blend up towards the hairline. Don't pull your contour down because that will defeat the purpose of your contour. We're gonna brush this part up again to the hairline. Our jawline, we're gonna pull it down. And then our nose, we're just gonna lightly push it in, and same with our lip. Okay, let's freshen this look up just a little bit. I have a lot of blush colors. This is actually lip and cheek, so you can apply it both to your lips and your cheek. But basically what I'm going to do, I'm gonna use a little more pink, a pinker shade today. And you are going to apply it starting just above your contour application, up and around. This really pulls your face back and up and helps give you a skinnier look. You can then take a little of your finger and apply it on your lips. Okay, once I have done this, I am going to apply a little bit of bronzer using this fluffy end of my blush and bronzer brush. And I like to use a swirling motion to get the bronzer all over the brush. And I'm really going to just fluff this over my face to warm it up a little bit. Again, I want to look fresh and happy and excited for my friend who's having a baby. Okay, so the final step that I love doing, especially if I'm looking for a little extra, is I like using what I call illuminator. So this illuminator really brightens up different areas of your skin, just giving you like that little extra highlight. It gives you that little extra highlight that you might not usually want to put on during the daytime, and you just kind of put that in the higher areas of your face. Is it looking good? What do you think? What I'm gonna do next, we are going to put on some eyeshadow. And before I do that, I like to put some sort of primer on my eyes. Today, just because I have it out right here, I'm just gonna put a little bit of my brightening shade on my eyelid as a good base to help keep my color sticking. Okay, this is good. So let's put on a light and fresh, but a little bit bolder eyeshadow look today. Again, I'm obsessed with all of the Seint colors that we have. I have this palette full of colors. Today, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with a lighter matte base. So we have shimmers and we have matte colors. So I'm going to start with a matte eyeshadow base, just really pulling that up to my eyebrow and just fluffing it all around my eyelid like this to put something on top of that primer and to give me a good solid same shade base to work with as I apply the rest. Okay, I am actually going to now add a little bit of a pink, and I'm going to blend that with a warm brown tone, and I'm going to take this flat end of this type of brush and I'm going to apply it to the outer corner of my eyelid like this. And you don't need so much here, okay? People, remember, highly pigmented. All of this makeup is highly pigmented. Even though this eyeshadow is not cream, it is still highly pigmented, and we don't need to apply a ton everywhere, ladies. Okay, so then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this side of the brush and I'm going to apply just a little eyeshadow underneath my lid to add some more dimension. That's kind of like the whole deal with this makeup, is keep adding dimension to your face without piling it on everywhere. So I'm going to apply a little underneath my eyelid. Okay. All right, what I'm going to do next is I'm going to add a little bit of shimmer, taking my finger, and I'm just gonna dab it right in the middle of my lid. Like this. Okay, perfect. This is such a great everyday look, but a little more bold for a baby shower. So I'm going to blend this all together. You know, since it's lighter colors, I'm just kind of blending it all over. A lot of times though, you just want to take it from the outside and swoosh it in. All right. Next up, I'm going to apply my eyeliner. Today I'm going to use this little stick and I'm going to do something a little fun. I'm going to use a little bit of a navy color to apply it. I'm going to apply this mascara. Okay, here is my finished look. Now something that you can always do is spray some finishing spray onto your skin to hold it in, or some sort of setting powder. Remember, setting powder truly does set your skin, so if you are happy with your final look, go ahead and set it. I love using the Vanilla Dust setting powder, and I'll show you what that looks like here and where I am planning on applying it today. It is just this simple little this simple powder right here. I'm going to take a little fluffy brush And I'm gonna put a little bit of the setting powder there and just dabbing it into the places that might get a little oily throughout the day. Definitely onto the T-zone. And I am going to just dab it here, and then I'm gonna just dab it onto my cheeks too. I'm trying to go for a longer lasting look today with this baby shower, so why not just put a little bit of extra setting powder throughout the day so that we are still looking good when we are laughing with our friends. All right, what do you guys think of the look? I would love to help you pick out something, put something together here if you are interested. My name is Allison Conway with Brains and Beauty School. I can help you customize your very own palette. I can help walk you through step by step on how to apply this makeup. Just go and check out the links in the bio down below, and I'm happy to help you. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel so you can remember how to apply this once you get your makeup. And I hope that you enjoyed. I will see you next time.